What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And for today's video guys, I have one major news that is not the best one, let's put it this way, for our community. We pretty much we've just lost one of our RICO cases, and definitely it is quite upset. But at the same time guys, we are still working hard. We as a community, we are working hard and we are trying to achieve new goals, and we have new paths, potential new paths to the resolution. And the statute of limitations might be completely eliminated because of the number of MMTLP shareholders. And definitely it is a very good news. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this breaking news. Junk Savvy wrote this. Breaking news. South Florida District Court orders intercoastal waterways to arbitration. Case terminated. Ordered and adjudged that plaintiff intercoastal waterways motion to disqualify FINA as the alternative dispute resolution service is denied. Defendant Trade Station Securities motion to compel arbitration and for stay of proceedings is granted. This case is state pending resolution of the arbitration proceedings, and the court reserves jurisdiction to enforce any arbitration award. So guys, unfortunately, yes, we have this decision. And here is the screenshot of this order, and as you can see, it was signed by Rak Singhal, United States District Judge, and it was signed just yesterday. So, is it the news that was mentioned by Mark Basile, and is it the news that will change a lot in our case? Let me show you some details. First of all, I want to pay your attention to Mark Basile's comment on this decision. MMTLP, another setback, but not unexpected. The court denied our client's motion to disqualify FINA. We all saw the evidence and arguments why the court should have. And the court has stayed the federal court action, but maintains jurisdiction for any decision of the arbiter. We all know these efforts, no matter by whom, has been an uphill battle. Of course, we have a few things we can do regarding this decision, but likely will not make any final decisions for at least a week. In the meantime, we still plan on providing the community information as to the possible cause and who could have really been behind the U3 halt later this week. And I have to say that Mark is pretty much ready for any type of resolutions, for any type of decisions, not resolutions but decisions. And he is preparing something new. Let me show you what is he talking about. In response to the worries of some of community members, he wrote, "No worries guys, I will be releasing some information this week that will have everyone question how the U3 actually started and possibly by whom, with motives. Not ready just yet, but will be this week. Just waiting for some mail to be delivered first." So guys, this is quite promising statement, because in general, yes, on the one hand, we have statute of limitations that potentially might be implemented at the very beginning of December, on December the 9th. But at the same time, guys, we have another potential loophole, and I will show you it in just a minute. But first of all, let me show you this. You know that a lot of people from our MMTLP community don't like the path that was chosen by Mark Basile and Scott Roth. And let me show you this tweet that was brilliantly written by Paul T. And I completely agree with his statement. Let me quote you this in details. "When someone blatantly calls you names or attacks you, this is surely ground for block. When those of whom have differing opinions and they state them respectfully, all is good. In the past, I had different opinions with Mark Basile. However, I maintained a professional demeanor and discussed it with him civilly. All is good. He can disagree with me and I'm certain he will extend the same courtesy. At the moment, I don't agree with Scott with Scott's upcoming action against NBH. Again, I calmly made my opinion known. He responded in kind. No name calling, no attacks. We are still on friendly terms, as we should be. He is doing a phenomenal job with his lawsuit, and I fully support him. I believe his argument to be unique. He has a very good chance of succeeding. His success is our success. There is no need to go for a juggler just because you don't agree with someone. Even when a shield shows up, no need to get angry. Simply state your rebuttal, wait a while for them to read it, and take action by blocking them. Report this shield to the rest of the MMTLP community with proof of them being a shield via a snapshot of their post. They can decide for themselves if they wish to take the same action to summarily block them. I practice that I preach and I have done this action many times. Being a professional my entire career has molded me into what I am today. I wouldn't change a thing. And he added this gif, don't let your emotions get the best of you. And guys, I cannot say better than this statement. And we have to follow this main rule. And because of this rule, we will definitely achieve much more than we can achieve separately. And let me show you another quite interesting update. Michael J. Dimino wrote this to Philip Mammoth Wiffards, and Philip is formerly known as Costas. But let me quote you this. Why did you defend Scott for so long when it is plainly obvious he has been full of crap? And Costas wrote this: all pressure is good pressure because all the community info we have is from all sorts of pressure in some form or another versus watching minutes tick by on sidelines. There is no manual for fighting this level of corruption. So you have to keep it up asking for answers in all forms. Something will get through that corruption wall. And I'm not against anyone who keeps fighting for answers. And guys, again, I support every word that Philip wrote in his statement. Because on the one hand, it is pretty obvious, but on the other hand, a lot of people don't understand that every type of misunderstandings inside our community and every type of scandals inside our community are pushing our case down. And that is why we have to unite and push this case forward. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Even Due Diligence wrote this tweet. Dust settling implies you're going to cause a dust storm. After today's court ruling, I think the only disturbance you are going to cause could get overpowered by an farting on a football field. File your writ of mandamus together. Either you win and we all win, or you lose and we are rid of you, which means we win either way. So guys, and I have to say that again, I agree with Due Diligence, and even he admits that if Scott wins, everyone of MMTLP, every person of MMTLP community will win. And definitely it is a very important statement. On top of that, guys, potentially we are about to see another lawsuit, but that will file against one of our community member. And let me quote you this tweet that was written by Scott. How do you tell me you need a lawyer and a shrink without telling me you need a lawyer and a shrink? And he refers to the tweet that was published by Due Diligence in response to the tweet that was written by Scott, but I will read it a little bit later. And Due Diligence wrote, anyone who records this Zoom call whenever it takes place in its entirety via screen capture and or sends me a login info gets dinner on me. Make sure you are in a one-party consent state. I suspect that this Zoom call may be conspiring to commit a crime and or violate the rights of other shareholders. And what is he talking about? Let me show you this tweet that was written by Scott. Scott wrote, folks who wanted in on the Zoom call today, I'm pushing it back to tomorrow as it appears that NBH the next generation of lawsuits needs to have more defendants than in my case, and though the strategic goals have never changed. Getting everyone paid and stopping the now epic levels of grift in the entire MMTLP fiasco. We need to add defendants in Texas, SEC 10B-5 and other violations of insider trading, fraud, market manipulation, use of manipulative coordinated plan. There is only one way to save the AST people from what I think will be MacAudit following the same playbook as was used in Meta, bankruptcy of NBH. More on that later. Last week we learned that MacAudit's biggest defenders were under NDAs to him and were presenting themselves as just simple MMTLP holders, damaged just like all of us. They were not. One is a securities broker, the other is a token head. Now that everyone can clearly see that MacAudit gets everything if NBH goes bust, and assets and cash reserves. I mean, how it is even possible that he missed $137,000 payment to UL with millions of dollars in the accounts? It's plain that the jig is up. Capco is holding the note though, more on that later. Synplant loaned $2 million to NBH at 12% and he gets $10,000 a month. That would have been enough to start a lawsuit on behalf of shareholders and to get a share count if he spent 1 month's pay on a lawyer. Clint is an interesting study. He's out $2 million but has never asked for an audit, never asked any hard questions, and is content to stay quiet while NBH goes into its death spiral. He is acting like someone who has scored already, selling both long and short before the U3 halt, and he's just here to make sure it all falls apart and the books can be flushed along with the shareholders' rights. Those of you on the Zoom, please DM me today so I will know who to send the login info. Set time 8 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. So guys, and I have to say that this Zoom call might be interesting. Again, might be interesting in terms of the potential new filings in his lawsuit. But on top of that, guys, let me show you quite interesting update as well. Wait a second, I will show you it right here. Here you can see the tweet that was reposted by Sam IM, and Scott Trott responded on this tweet as well. And let me quote to this. Your favorite SGM brings up an interesting MMTLP point. Looks like anyone looking to sue broker-dealers, NBH or others may just need a plaintiff recently on active duty. I've been separated too long, but love it. Let Karma Collects know he'll be working 2 more years. Dig into that scrap. And here's the screenshot of the rules of Statute of Limitations, and under the section 3 you can read the following. The Statute of Limitations for bringing a civil action is suspended while on active duty. For example, if an individual normally has 2 years from the date of an accident to sue for an injury, a military member injured during the service on an active duty would have 2 years to sue from the date he or she leaves the service. On the flip side, if the military member causes an injury, the injured party will also have the statute of limitations suspended, giving that person more time to sue the military member. And guys, this is a quite interesting update, because we have plenty of veterans and we have plenty of people who are on duty right now, and we can use their right for this exemption. And in this case, guys, potentially we have more time than just 1.5 months till statute of limitation will end all the potential lawsuits. That is why, guys, in my opinion, it is quite good and important update. On top of that, guys, take a look right here. Scott Trott, in response to this tweet, wrote the following. Yep, one army sergeant is considering filing after the dust settles from my outing. But there is always 2 days of position close only writ of mandamus. And we still are waiting for this document from Scott, and he will file it within the next, I guess, from several days to a couple of weeks. And this might be a crucial point in his entire lawsuit. But at the same time, guys, we still have a chance to push this case forward after the statute of limitations deadline. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.